If you like what you see, if I can please request you to subscribe to my channel. So what is a tariff and why is it important? A tariff is a tax imposed on foreign-made goods. It is paid by the business that is importing the goods to its home country's government. In general, wealthy countries maintain lower tariffs compared to emerging and developing economies that have more fragile industries and lower sources of government revenue. After the Second World War, tariffs were not used extensively because they led to lower trade and higher price for consumers. But what goals do tariffs really serve? Tariffs provide some source of revenue for the government. It helps countries develop small industries and underdeveloped industries located at home. It provides cushioning and shelter for local companies from their foreign counterparts. At times, there are unfair practices involved when countries make their exports artificially cheap. But what are the types of tariffs? The most common tariff is ad valorem. These are essentially levied as a fixed percentage of the value of imports. The other is specific tariffs. These are charged as a fixed amount on each imported good. And finally, there is a tariff rate. These come in after a certain amount is reached. Example, country A has imported 50 tons of wheat, after which there will be a tariff. Okay, but who actually pays for these? Importers pay the tax to their home government, but in reality, most of this is passed on to consumers. The effects of tariffs is very worrisome for export-driven economies. In Asia, we have Vietnam and China. In the developed world, we have Germany. Countries can lose customers, resulting in economic headwinds. Okay, but what are my options in the face of tariffs? Well, countries could let their currency depreciate, which would basically cheapen exports. But this strategy would make the consumers poorer. Countries can also impose retaliatory tariffs. You could also look to diversify your imports from other geographies and countries, although at times this might not be feasible. So my question for the day is, what is a trade war and how is it different to economic sanctions?